This SUV came into the Nigerian Tokunbo market like this and told all the Benz SUVs, it is my time to shine, and I don't try. This Lexus SUV is the new face of I don't hustle, I don't make am in Nigeria. Give me 10 minutes of your time today to show you how and why this SUV might be the most stress-free SUV you can buy with 8.5 to 12.5 million naira in Nigeria. My name is Crank of 234 Drive. Let's get it. One, it looks very friendly. Compared to the previous generation, this Lexus looks more conservative. It has well-defined edges on the side. Previous generation just looks kind of weird, the grills will be big, then the car is just like all in your face. But this one is just really calm. This car reminds me of a JSS1 student in Nigeria that is resuming school for the first time. Do you know the way their school uniform used to be? Gator everywhere, looking sharp. Can you see it? This is like that uniform of a JS1 student that is just resuming. So this car just has that kind of appeal. Very, very mature look. It has a very tall roofline. From this, you can tell that you are going to be comfortable inside this car. And also, everything on this car is not close to the ground at all. Nigerians will love that. We don't like anything that's close to the ground because of bad roads. I know it's an SUV, but it is actually very, very high off the ground. You would never, ever hear anything like back, boo on this car. See now, very, very high ground clearance. So this car has this beautiful looking headlights with LED lights. But then you need to know that this particular Lexus RX350 has been upgraded. It was upgraded from 2011 to 2014. No Nigerians now, we like to upgrade cars. That's a new thing in town. The difference between the upgraded one and this one is not really far apart. This one just has really nice grills and it has this chrome thing here. The regular 2011 is just blank. There's no chrome grill, it's just this grill. But then it looks like this. This headlight is adaptive. The headlight just adjusts itself to give you the best view possible. You get? So if you turn your steering to the right, the light faces the right because it knows you're about to go right. So it's going to follow you to the right and shine lights on the right path. When you upgrade your car or you facelift your car, they might give you another headlight that is not the one that has this auto leveling P. So you need to be very careful when they want to upgrade your car. Ask that I hope this new headlight has this adaptive headlight. If it doesn't have adaptive headlight, don't take it. I love this bigger size side mirrors. Like mirror is just out there. But it might be a disadvantage if you need to squeeze yourself in through like small corners. But yeah, this Lexus RX is built to be bold and beautiful. I love the transparent tail lights. It has that transparent effect. The only thing that you can see is the red part. Do you get? So it's just like a see-through. It gives the car a futuristic vibe. There's also a fog light here to help you when you're driving in the rain. So people need to know that somebody is up ahead. Also, there's so much space in the back of this car. Like this space is like a big box. Like it looks like 4 traveling boxes together. It's just big. You can fit in anything from here. The utility is mad. It is big. Like I'm not going to try and enter inside now, but like I'm not even trying to exaggerate, but it's actually very big. Now it gets interesting. The same way you can pack stuff inside this car. It's the same way Lexus packed this car with technology. The exterior of this car is beautiful. Yes, I know. The interior is so packed that once you enter, you might never want to leave. Let's check out the interior of this car. On the inside, the first thing you notice is how comfortable the interior looks. Before sitting on, you know, this thing is going to be very comfortable. This thing is going to make me happy. Guy, the interior is very comfortable, bright colored. I love that. At the center console of this car, you see a triangular shape that is just properly carved out on the dashboard. That triangular part houses the AC controls and the infotainment on this car. The gear lever is just placed below this triangular part. This car is for utility, so they want it to have space. Would you rather have your gear lever here and not have space to do anything? Or have the gear lever placed somewhere else and you have enough space to do whatever you want just in this place? But now the owner of this car has upgraded the screen. This is not the screen that came with this car, but it looks similar. You control the infotainment screen of this car with this pad here. It's like a trackpad, like a ball. You just control everything here from here. Also, this one is touch screen, so it just makes sense. This space now, tell me what other SUVs do you have that you can keep stuff here? Actual stuff, like actually keep stuff here after using the space in the glove compartment and the space. See space, there's space in this car. Everything is big. Big. Also, the leather in a Lexus RX350 is actually premium. I love the seats, they are very comfy. It has like this stuff on the shoulder that make you just comfortable. Like they grip you well. This car can cool or warm your ass. See, I'm a big fan of Lexus, but with their interior, they had that melting issue, but this car doesn't have it. This car doesn't have it at all. The plastic here, good quality. The dashboard material, it is smooth, very, very smooth. It has been smooth since they bought this car. Forever, it has been smooth. You're not going to have any issues. The only issue you have is the interior gets dirty because it is bright colored. But when you wash it and you take care of it properly, you'll be fine. The storage space for bottles and drinks in this car is different. Let's say you want to put one big bottle of drink in this space and it cannot fit in. You don't have to cry, you don't have to force it, you don't have to break the plastic. You just drag it out like this and it's accommodated. Close it back when you are done. Life is simple, and the Lexus RX350 makes you understand what luxury is. Luxury, like, it's smooth. Everything is smooth, like I said. Now let's talk about how much space we have in the back of this car for your friends, your family, your relative, your babes. Let's check it out, and your boyfriends too. We have an amazing space to play with in this car. Don't worry, everybody is going to be fine. I wish you were here to experience how much peace I can feel in the back of this RX350. Middle seater is where you do the main check. Middle seater is fine, everybody is just fine, and it is very comfortable. It's very nice. And headroom, I said it from the start that any car that has a roofline that is straight probably has a pretty decent headroom. And this car is high off the ground, but you won't even notice when you are inside because you are sitting pretty. So I love the comfort that this car gives. And also, there are some latches here that can allow you flatten the seats in this car. You pull this out, you flatten the seats. You need utility, you need more space from the back. You just flatten out the seats easily. Just like this seat will be getting dirty. That's my only problem. Also, there's an AC vent here that allows people in the back adjust the AC anyhow they want. This one is for the right person, this one is for the left person. This car is not really exciting to drive. This car is powered by a 3.5 litre V6 engine, about 275 horsepower. Then you have an option of getting an all-wheel drive or a front-wheel drive. I prefer the all-wheel drive for Nigeria in case you're stuck somewhere. But then they did not build this car to give you a spirited drive. So there's no point driving the Lexus like a thief. I drove the car down here and on the way the car was kind of sluggish. I mean, I could feel the weight, but then it was sluggish. No instant acceleration like an ML or a GL or the BMW X5. There's none of that in this car. The car is heavy and it can tell on the engine. Do you get? Also, when you're driving this car around corners, you don't want to be aggressive because you might roll over. There's a lot of body roll in this car. Once you swerve, you feel the body weight shift to one side. Once you swerve again, you feel the body weight come to the other side. So you cannot maneuver like that with this car. You need to be very careful when driving this car. Remember, it's a Toyota. It was not built by the Germans. This is not a go German car. Do you get? So you have to be calm when you're driving this car. That's what I just want to explain to you, that it's not exciting to drive like its other counterparts. This engine is paired to a 6-speed transmission that has sports mode. So you can enjoy the sports mode, but it's not exciting to drive. You can't push this car to the limit. It cannot give you a spirited drive. Don't buy this car for street racing. If you go hard on this car, your brakes will get hot, the brakes will fade, and they will become less responsive. You don't want to do that to yourself. You need your brakes every time. So, like I said, this is not a car you fire too much. You drive it calmly. You can speed over, but like it needs to be gradual. You need to attain those speeds gradually. And when you're driving aggressively, you need to be sure that you're not pressing the brakes many times. Maybe you're on the highway, you're traveling, you can fire down. But when you want to be start and stop with this car, you won't enjoy it. Your brakes will fade. Brake fading is when your brake is no longer responsive because it is too hot. So your brake pads cannot catch the brake disc and make your car stop because the heat is just too much. You'll not be sleeping. So yeah, you don't want to experience that. I've experienced it before in a Lexus ES350. I almost lost my life, but thank God I'm alive today to do this. On this rear bumper and the front bumper too, you notice these small dots. They are parking sensors. That's what does maybe when you're trying to hit something and it's just giving you a warning that you're about to bash something at the back. These are the parking sensors that make those noises. Number 4 is that this car is kind of economical. Kinda. If you're coming from a Benz ML, a BMW X5, this car is going to be economical to you. If you're coming from Highlander, Forerunner, it won't be economical to you. So it is the in-between. This car chops fuel, but not so much. You get used to it. So if you're thinking that it's going to be the same way with your Camry, now come off it. You're going to spend more. Remember, you're a big man now. The 5th thing you need to know about this car is that thieves love this car. I mean thieves and robber, they love this car. This car is not the car you park outside. You don't park a Lexus RX350 outside unguarded. Thieves love to steal from this car. They'll take your side mirror, they'll take your headlights. I even heard one time that in one state outside Lagos, maybe Abia or so, that some thieves enter the compound and they and they stole the engine of an RX350. I don't believe, but like it is not impossible because the engine is expensive. So they had time to wait and steal the engine from this car. So thieves love this car. I have seen a CCTV footage of an old man and in broad daylight stealing the side mirror of this car. He just went like this in his pocket. Went to the other side, did the same thing, and he stole the side mirrors of this car. Just mirror. So they steal a lot from this car. So if you have this car, you need to be very careful. You just don't park it anywhere. Please be warned. Number 6. This is like my favorite part of any video review, where I get to talk about the problems you are going to face while owning the RX350, because I like to remind people that no car is perfect. So what are the problems you're going to face while owning an RX350 in Nigeria? Before I go into the problems, make sure you're subscribed to this channel, make sure you like this video, make sure you share this video. We have actually been receiving a lot of love, and I would like to say thank you very much. Thank you for like riding with us. Thank you for the comments. I see the honest reviews. People complain, people criticize, people say their truth, people drop their comments, and it's just fun. Like, we love it. We love it at 234 Drive. So thank you very much so far. The first problem is that there are too many accidented Lexus RX350s for sale. So what people do is, this thing is a business. So they say, people in Nigeria want RX350. I'll be okay. I'll go and buy the one that has had an accident in Canada, in America. I'll ship it to Nigeria. I'll repair it and I'll sell it for the price of a Tokunbo one. That thing is a scam. You need to be very careful when you're buying this car. Check the VIN number, that's the chassis number. I'm not saying don't buy an accidented car and fix, but when you buy an accidented car, you don't know. That's like scam, because they're selling you rubbish. And you don't know you're paying for rubbish, so it doesn't make sense. So you need to be very careful. That's the first problem on this car. Too many accidented ones for sale. Number 2 is that if you skip maintenance on this car, you're looking for trouble. Don't skip any maintenance. Always service your car. Also, you need to do like transmission service for this car at least once a year, because this car tends to have some transmission issues. So always do not skip maintenance on it. Once you start skipping maintenance, you're looking for trouble. Once you start skipping maintenance, you're looking for trouble. Do not skip maintenance on the Lexus RX350. The third problem is that there's a common issue with this Lexus RX350 from 2011. You can just notice one day that you park the car and all your oil has leaked. Please, once this happens, don't start the car. Make sure you get it towed. It means one oil line has broken or so. It's an easy fix, but it happens a lot. The fourth problem commonly attributed to this car is the AC. Sometimes you just notice that your AC is no more cooling to the Lexus RX. Go and get it fixed. It happens a lot. It's an electrical issue, your AC just stops cooling. Very, very common on this car. You need to know it. And the last problem is in the back. Come. To open the trunk of this car, you just hold down this button. Hold it down. It opens. But then that's where the problem is. This is where the problem is. You might have a tailgate malfunction. You open it, doesn't open, or it doesn't lock properly. All you have to do is just reset it with the key. It happens when you maybe take out the battery and something, and the tailgate just starts to malfunction here. So if you want to close the tailgate, you see a button here, you just push it. Never ever drag this thing. If anybody drags your Lexus RX350 tailgate down manually, fight with them, because they want to spoil your car. They are the ops. Don't allow them to do that shit. Don't allow them to do that to your Lexus RX. Just press the button. Soft. Life is soft. Why are you making it tough? Unnecessary. It will make sense. It ain't make no sense. So yeah, my final verdict on this car is everybody actually needs this car. Everybody needs an utility vehicle. Everybody needs the Lexus RX350 in their lives, because it just works. It just works. So all the problems this car has can be avoided. You cannot avoid some, but you can easily fix them. Parts are available. Lexus RX350 works for those your areas with bad roads. It works for your areas with good roads. It just works. It just makes sense. It's a very responsible car. So I would buy the Lexus and use it in Nigeria. Except that I love cars that drive spiritedly. So I'm going to buy this car. It means I am never going to take the car when I'm trying to enjoy myself on the road. I only take the car when I'm in business, when I need to move people, when I need to move stuff, when I need to carry my family around. I don't have a family yet, but soon I'm going to have a family, and I'll buy the Lexus RX350 because we need it. Yeah. See you next time. My name is Crank of 234 Drive. My name is Crank the Analyzer of 234 Drive. We out.